Hey guys, I'm going to be teaching you today how to do some basic functions in Google Sheets using the rock, paper, scissors lab that we completed yesterday. So if you're watching this, you should have this first section done with the data filled in and the number of rock, paper, and scissor wins for the total number of games you played. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to start a formula so that you can calculate this stuff without any help. And it's really easy to do. So first, to start a formula in Google Sheets, you're going to hit the equals key. So in this box, I'm going to start with the equals key next to backspace. Equals. You should see it shift and change and get a little box next to it, and that means that you are ready to start your formula. So the total number of wins, all right, is also called the sum, if you remember that from math class. So Google Sheets can do a lot of math functions, which can help you with your math homework. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start typing in the word sum. And if it pops up down here in the list of programs it can run, go ahead and click on it. So sum right there. So now it's going to ask you, okay, what do you want me to calculate the sum of? So what you'll do is click and drag to select the group of numbers that you want. So this only works for numbers. So make sure that you total the number here. So you're 3, 4, and 8. So I've selected all three of those in the box. I'm going to hit enter. And I get the number 15, which is what you should get because you played 15 games. So that should make sense. So to continue on with that trend, I want to calculate the average number of games that you won when you play 15 games. So this would mean on average, how many games did you win? So what you're going to do is you're going to hit equals and then start typing in the word average, A-V-E, and you can see a bunch of different types of averages pop up, and you want the regular one, average. All right, so you're going to click on this one, and now it's going to ask you, what do you want to take the average of? All right, so now you're going to highlight or select those three boxes, 1, 2, 3, and then hit enter. And you can see that it'll automatically calculate for that in your box here. And then you should also see that your formula is up there in the top. Okay, so that's how you calculate the average and the total, and those are things that we're going to be using a lot in my class this year. I'm just going to assume you know how to do that. I don't want you to go through and count everyone and do the math on your own. The computer can do it all for you. So hopefully this helps you do that. If you need to go back, go watch this video again, slow down, and go step by step, and I promise it'll work out. The final thing we're going to do is we're going to do some graphs. So I'm going to let you choose one of 3 graphs. So the first graph you can do is the graph of the winners. So in order to make a graph, you're going to highlight what you want. All right. Then you're going to go over to Explore, and it's going to pop up a bunch of information for you. And if you scroll down, it's automatically analyzing the stuff that you're doing. So the count of the winner, and you can choose, do you want a bar graph or do you want a pie graph? And it breaks down the winners for you. All right. So you can click Add, Insert Chart, and it'll insert it for you. And then you want to definitely resize, all right, and then move it to under the graph section. And it's that simple. So if I wanted to do another type of graph, I can highlight the rest of the table and I can scroll down, and then it gives you a count of you. So this analyzes what you threw, the plays that you made. So I can see here that I throw rock or scissors most often, and I don't throw paper that often. Okay, so we can then think about, hey, why does it do that? And then you can click and drag that onto the chart here. All right, and you can also choose what your opponent did here. So my opponent threw paper a lot. So that means if I countered with scissors more often, I probably would have got more wins. All right, and that's how you insert your graphs. And I expect at least one of them in. You can do more than one if you want. Don't forget to do the post-lab questions. This is a big part of your grade. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.